Right then, moving on to facial expression. Words to describe the way your characters can move their faces to express emotions. So let's go. Here are some words that I've written down to describe the type of facial expressions I believe that certain characters you are playing would exhibit. So if you're asked to talk about advice to actors, you can use some of these terms. Magwitch, right. Pain and desperation are etched, drawn on his face. He is anxious. Well, his facial expression would be anxious, furtive, hunted, haunted, tense, and agonized. We know why, because he's a convict on the run in desperate need of food, and there's the other convict out there looking for him, but he's also... No, wait. I think he also wants to take revenge. No, he's looking for the other convict to take revenge. Right. And he's in desperate need, which is how the play opens anyway, on those marshes. Those misty, damp marshes. Right. Anyway, before I get lost and digress into the description, Mrs. Joe. Ooh, sour. Ooh, bitter and sour-faced. Choleric, which means very hot-tempered, full of ire, incandescent burning rage. So choleric, C-H-O-L-E-R-I-C. Glowering, ooh, like this, glaring with her eyes. Hostile. Scowling, jeering, mocking, peeved, snarling. Pip, terrified, intimidated. Chagrined, which means shamed, dejected. That's spelled C-H-A-G-R-I-N-E-D. Morose, or moroseful, full of sadness. Melancholy, love that word. Wistful, so when he's thinking back and reminiscing sadly in that melancholic kind of way, wistful, thinking of the past. He also might be quite bug-eyed or wide-eyed in fear when he's hiding from Mrs. Joe and when he encounters Miss Havisham. Despondent, pained. However, he would gaze dreamily at Estella and be so enamoured and have that facial expression because he's very much in love with her. Mr. Joe, he's mild. He'd be very serious and grave, I think, sometimes. Perplexed, worried for Pip. However, he and Pip have such a great relationship, and sometimes he's quite mischievous with Pip, I think. Mild-mannered, pained. Estella. Scowling, taunting, sullen, sardonic, mocking, coy, flirtatious. Sometimes quite proud and arrogant as well. I think she would raise her eyebrow quite a lot. That would exhibit the just how proud that she is. Miss Havisham, brooding, bitter, doleful, sad, afflicted, grim, grave, languid and weak. Searching, especially when she's looking at Pip when he first comes to visit and she's looking at his reaction, like that searching kind of curious, suspicious, trying to read him, scrutinizing. Pallid, wan, pale, sickly. All of those words mean pale and sickly. Woeful, she's full of grief or lamentation. Wrathful, spiteful, angry, wistful as well sometimes. Mr. Pumblechook, arrogant, snarling, choleric also, proud, self-righteous. That's it. Those are some words that can help you to describe your character's facial expressions.